Alright, so we are back with some more Ogre Battle 64. We had just, I think we just finished scene 10. We're going to be going on to scene 11 here. Let's see what levels we're at. Do we need to do any training? Tenshi's at level 12. Wofol's at level 10. I almost want to say, to be safe, let's get... I would say let's get Sento to rank to level 13. Leave everyone else alone. Maybe raise Magnus to 12 and then keep Tenchi at 12. Maybe so. Sento a level, Wolflo a level, Magnus a level, and I think we're good to go. I mean, the worst case scenario is we save Scummit, right? So, all right, Magnus needs a level. Turn the battle animations off so we just make this go quicker. I get the chance to hit my T to hopefully cool down a little bit. Oh, that's hot. That's way too hot. Never mind. Way too hot. By the way, Blazin, how have you been? It's been a minute. Hope everything's been going okay. Oh, there's our level. All right, awesome. Perfect. I mean, our next game, I don't know what we're going to play. Have not the foggiest. I know in 2 weeks, 2 weeks Starfield comes out, I believe. Which would be kind of prime time for me to get into Baldur's Gate 3, honestly. I have not pre-ordered Starfield. I plan on getting Starfield. I'm just not playing it, you know, right away. You know, for obvious reasons, because, you know, everybody's going to be playing it. I feel like we should play, I should really do a playthrough of Fallout 4, because I have not beaten the game. Beaten Fallout 3, I actually haven't beaten New Vegas either, so maybe I really should start with New Vegas, honestly. Like, I should build up getting into Starfield. But I also kind of want to, I do kind of want to play Baldur's Gate 3. I just, right now, I'm obviously waiting. But everybody's playing it. Not everybody, not just, like, streamers, like, all my friends are playing it, too. And, like, I've already gotten people asking me, like, when are we going to do a co-op run-through? And I'm like, well, you know... yeah, I gotta wait till I play it first. Like, everybody's playing it on their own, and then we want to do, like, a co-op playthrough with me and some of my friends, so... I'm like, you guys are gonna be waiting a little bit on me. So, play your playthroughs, take a break, and then we'll reconvene, and then we'll play together. Then we'll do a playthrough together. That's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. It's gonna get into this is August. I mean, I kind of want to play, I do want to play Grounded solo at some point. I feel like I'm going to do that. I'm going to probably start it in the December time. Probably around the same time Tenchi and I started our co-op playthrough. I do want to, like, play through Grounded again, because Grounded was such a fun game. I'm like, did OBS crash or what happened? Yeah, hopefully OBS doesn't crash. That's ridiculous that was happening. If it does crash, notify me right away. I might not be watching the, like, I have OBS right above me, but, like, sometimes I just don't see that it happened for a little bit, which has been kind of funky. Anyway, I think we're good to go. We didn't have anybody that I wanted to change classes. I was kind of debating whether or not I wanted to have... I'm pretty sure this sorceress can become an archer. I don't know if I should make this sorceress an archer, or if I should just keep it for flavor. Could turn it into a Valkyrie or a witch, actually, honestly. Maybe we'll keep it as a sorceress for now. We could always change it later. That was my only thought of what I wanted to do, whether or not I wanted to make that. I don't think I have anything equipable that I need to deal with. Oh, Tenchi's got his swords. We get a Balder axe. I mean, to be honest, I could give it to... Oh, never mind. We'll give it to a skeleton. Give it to Cheyenne here. So instead of a torn cloth, I can give them a robe. Doesn't do anything, but I mean, point is I could do it. I could also give him a torn cloth. I never really found out what Angel's brooch does. It's supposed to be a unique item, and it's supposed to do something unique, but I'm not sure what it is. I did give it to her, though. I feel like it's supposed to do something with alignment, and I'm not sure if it changes it, makes it opposite, or something like that. I feel like that's what it was supposed to do, so whatever. All right. Let's move on. Scene 11. Warriors of the Fallen Kingdom. I received some interesting information from our scouts. It seems that the enemy troops are led by Rad. Well, since that thrashing you gave him earlier, he'll want some payback. Let's get started. Castle Dunkweld will be our headquarters in this operation. We will march on Castle Burgund a day and a half west. We must take the castle. Our intelligence indicates that the concentration of enemy troops increases the further west we go. They're taking a defensive stance. We will have to outwit them. They're mulling about. They look like they're lacking direction. As I said earlier, the units are led by Rad. He'll win at any costs. Be careful. As you may already know, they've been enlisting more experienced men. They'll be tough, but don't give up. Avoid unnecessary skirmishes and use your men to their potential. I mean, I'm going to wipe out every unit on this map. What are they talking about? Also, the last time this game was like, they're taking a defensive stance. They won't come after you. You have to go to them. The entire enemy came after me. So... how good is our intelligence network, really? They've settled into a castle in the highlands of Sothen. To keep them from amassing power, we'll have to retake the castle quickly. Winning condition, take over the enemy headquarters, Castle Burgund. Losing condition, invasion of your own headquarters, or the death of Magnus, which is canceled Dunkweld. We already got a Hawkman coming after us, looks like. Yep, he's immediately coming after us. Alright, let's get everybody dispatched. Tenchi, Coven, Sento. All those people. Leah, let's go. Ansbel. Whoops, I almost said no to that. And we'll get our two soldier farms going. Okay, let's see how screwed we are in terms of their level. He's got two things, so they're level 12. So we're about leveled there. I think Tenchi can deal with this. We'll dispatch Tenchi to engage the enemy. Oop, we got a knight coming up, though. We got Han coming up. And that is a perfect target for Wolflow. So much for the enemy taking a defensive stance, right? I'm pretty sure they should be able to take out that guy in 55 health. Oh, yeah. All right, good job, Tenchi. Get that alignment up. That's right. For some reason, I thought his alignment was going to go down fighting Hawkman. Send Wolflow out to attack Han here. All right, we got Eidorf, which is a 41. That's kind of a neutral alignment. We got a high one in Labroth. That should be for Tenchi. This should be for Sento. It's like the morale of the towns have definitely changed, I think. They don't just use the same morale. Let's see, we got a cleric here. Ooh. Oh, I like that. Might send one of our soldier farms to that. That'd be absolutely perfect for that. Go and kill them! Fear not the pain. Fear not death. You have no other choice but to defeat them. Now go! He's gonna be the first one to die. Let's make sure he's gonna be the first one to die. Yep. I'm a little worried about that archer, though. That only has 42 health left. Ooh. Yikes. All right, Wolflow's still doing his job, though. Got the leader. With 3 health left. God. Wolflow's kind of underleveled in that situation, but, I mean, he did his job, so. Okay, the high morale town was here, yes? Okay, so we're gonna send Tenchi... I'm gonna send Tenchi south. He's not gonna take the town. I might have him finish off that Hawk unit, though. Wolflow's got a heal. Coven's kind of leaning towards lawful right now, so I'm gonna dispatch him this way. Sento's gonna go after that knight, hands down. He's gonna finish them off. Leah, I think, is a good choice to take this town. Okay. I'm gonna have Tenchi go after that Hawkman. What was this town's morale? This is 31. So either Sento or Coven could probably take that town. I think Sento could take it. He's not quite as heavy leaning that way now. Oh no, Coven can't. He's leaning more to Lawful. It was Anzabel that. Anzabel's heavily. I mean, 30 morale 30, I think is. They're like teetering right on the edge of like needing to be taken by someone who's just completely downhill with chaos. Got another Hawkman coming in. It's got two dragons. Another good prime target for Tenchi, I think. Get that raised up. We're gonna send Anzabel this way as well. I'm not sure if I should have Anzabel take that town or not. Well, we got several Hawkmen coming in. We got another Hawk. We got a Hawkman for Wolflow to deal with, and then I mean that one Tenchi could take, but I mean I think Coven could actually take this. Coven can take that on. That's not too bad. I'm gonna have Leia go after him. See if she can engage him. Wolflow. Well, yeah, Wolflow will take. Whoop. I think the one to the north is what the one Wolflow is gonna go after. She might not take the leader out in this bout, but she'll do some damage. She might actually lose this. We're doing a lot of damage. Leia we didn't exactly train, so I might have to pull Tenchi off of his target and go straight for this guy. Yeah. Alright, we'll pull Tenchi off. Have him go after this. He just used his health stuff on there, oh god. Whoops. Okay, let's go have Leia take the town. Have Coven engage him. And we're gonna have Wolflow, who might be healed by now. Not quite. Well, they'll be fine. What, you shouldn't have captured that? What was the morale? That's close enough. What are you talking about capturing it? That makes me think that Anzabel needs to capture the town instead of Sento then. That's dumb. To say, otherwise I'm gonna have to like think about just falling back and defending my headquarters for a little bit in the first part of this. I still might. He just got pushed. He got pushed towards my headquarters. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. We have a very diverse group in this one. We got classes all over the place. Like, no damage was done. Like, they took slightly more damage and had slight damage to them, but clerics are no joke. I'm gonna have Ansville take this town. I don't know. If 31 or 41 couldn't be taken with a neutral person. I could always just, you know, save scum it, I guess. I am trying to go for a good ending, but I mean, there's still a lot of the game to go. What I need to do is get like a cheat sheet. Figure out like what, you know, scale works best, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm doing pretty good at blocking those attacks. I'm like chomping at the bit waiting to see if this town gets captured or not. I mean, he should withdraw now. I'm not sure if he used any items. I know a couple of these guys have items on them. Yeah, he's withdrawing. Okay, it's been liberated. All right, awesome. All right, Coven, we're backing off because you're hurt. Oh, Tenchi didn't even go after the guy. I didn't have him go after him. Oh, no. All right, Magnus will have to deal with him. Well, that wolf will heal up just a hair more. We'll have Tenchi. I was gonna have just Tenchi go to the town. I think Magnus is gonna take this. Or Magnus actually should push him right into Tenchi. Might actually just push him right into him. Good guard. I mean, this guy's definitely going to town after this. Or he's going to try to. I think Tenchi's going to not only stop him, but I think Tenchi's going to wipe him out. Alright, push him right into Tenchi. Or you can just heal. What are you doing, Magnus? Go after him. Like, turn toward him. What are you doing? There you go. Like, where do you think you're going? Correction, Magnus is probably going to wipe him. Oh, I guess not. He healed his dragon. Oh, he's still going to... The leader is still going to die. Tenchi can finish that off in one hit. He still uses his item. Okay. All right, Wolflo, you're up. Go after the phalanx. Good boys. Leave my archers alone. Wolfo doing his job. Good dodge. Good guard, too. Leaders down. Wolfo doing his job. I'm gonna let Wolfo finish that off. Potentially he'll finish this guy off. If he doesn't camp before he gets there. Good crit. Perfect. Wolfo should be able to, well, he used a healing item again. This AI. Using their healing items on, once their leader's gone, they can't control the unit anymore. Good job, Wolflo. And leveled up the phalanx. I looked over here, like the camera's over there. It's been a while since I streamed. I'm gonna say this cleric's probably not gonna be able to do anything, but I'm sure she's just gonna keep coming and coming until she can't no more. That cleric is blocking like every magical attack I throw at her. I mean, the cleric's not going to be able to out-heal everything, but she is going to cause somewhat of a problem for a little bit. She's going to keep coming and coming and coming is what she's going to be doing. Not going to be letting up. All right, let's bring Wolflo back home. Which unit is this? Oh yeah, I was going to send Tenchi after that because that looks like something you could raise their alignment. I mean, Sento's alignment is kind of where I want him to be right now. So I'm not terribly eager to change it. Like, the town that Leia captured, I think Sento could have liberated. Like, it was just kind of in that threshold that it was, like, slightly lower, slightly too low. Tenchi, what's the whiffs for? What are you whiffing? Everybody's whiffing, jeez. Miss. Hit, finally. Oh my god. Somebody hit him. Meanwhile, this cleric is trying her best. We're gonna power up those heals too. Every magic attack she is blocking like a boss. Oh, finally, something hits her. 1 XP leveled the wizard up. Nice. That's beautiful. I love it. Okay. No, we'll send Sento over there. Sento has to go after the knight anyway. We'll advance Magnus as well. I'm not sure what we're going to do with Wolflow's unit yet. We'll have to see when we meet up with more. If we have like somebody that we need to take out in the back row. And we'll send Wolflow in. See if it gets Troy to go after that soldier unit. Nope. I mean, we're willing down their health, but... that guard! Oh my god! Oh my lord. Like, one heal to the soldier, 1 heal to the fairy, and we're basically right back where we started. We need some more damage, which is why I'm sending Sento in. Especially if she keeps powering up the healer, jeez. Gonna heal everything back to full. Oh, now she's at 8. We need a crit, is what we really need. Well, the wizard kind of went after the weak one. See if he'll do it again. Ooh, 3 health almost took her out. We can take that soldier out, we'll take the rest of them out. Pardon me, I'm going to have a short rest now. Alright, Sento should be able to finish this. Tag team! That's how it's done. Wipe the unit out. Even though Ansbel did most of the work, Sento gets the credit. Hey, look at this, Heal Seed. Who's going down next? That would be this guy. Tag team. Oh, you don't need a tag team this next one. You can just single target. No, you don't need... Oh, well, I mean, yeah, if you're going to go after him and kill him, then yes. Never mind. The tag team was fine. As long as somebody died, it's fine. Good crit, even though it was kind of worthless. And take him out. Beautiful, and a level up. Nice. Keep my Skelly boys up. A whip that I have no use for. Alright, this town, definitely Tenchi's name written all over it. We know we have a hawk boy that's kind of resting right now. That town's 49, 77. So yeah, Tenchi's gonna be liberating this path down here. Whoops. That's more of a neutral settlement. Leia should be able to take the neutral one. She better be able to take the neutral one, I should say. For 49, I think Coven can take that one. 49 slightly... Oh no, 49 should be neutral. Should be pretty close to neutral. Maybe Magnus should take it. Oh, nope, he's leaning towards the other way. No, Ansbell can't do it. How's Wolflo doing? Wolflo should be able to take it. Alright, we're gonna move Wolflo up. I have Sento go after him. Who do we have here? Well, this guy was in the front, so Tenchi should be able to do fine with that. We got Vanilla, who Tenchi could also take out. Tenchi's gonna go after this town here. This is also something he's liberating, I believe. He's gonna try to 69. That nice of a number. It should be able to. Tenchi should be able to liberate it. We're leaving everybody else at home for right now. Coven's kind of the strongest character that's at home base. Is he withdrawing? Looks like he's withdrawing. Magnus and Wolflo up there. We've got several guys down here. We got a wizard. We have a ninja master, sorry, and he's in the back, so that's actually also a lot of damage. I don't think I want to send Wolflo up against that. That's just asking for trouble. Can't remember if I changed Tenchi's thing. No, I did not. Okay. Get that leader down. Why do they all get to go? Oh, I'm gonna. Oh, I'm using it. If we can use it, we're using it. We got our limit break before Tenchi's second round began. That's nice. We were able to get it before. Which is beautiful. Liberation. Sento, you might overextend a little bit, and you're kind of going to be sleeping, so why don't you back off? In fact, go ahead and camp, and we'll have him go after the Valkyrie instead. There's nobody home? Oh, he just backed off to here. Liberation. I've been neglecting going into these towns. Since Prince Yelmo became general, wetness has been stable. However, it's getting a little shaky. Maybe because of the Revolutionary Army. Or could Lotus be interfering? Wetness being next to Lotus, I knew something like this would happen. Alright, Sento, go after that Valkyrie. Why is Prince Yelmo leading the Western Division? It's not uncommon for royalty to lead armies, but something's fishy. Latinum is facing Lotus. Don't you think that Lotus wants to keep the prince close? It makes for an easy hostage, no? Well, I mean, not that we're planning on kidnapping him or anything. What are we selling in this town? Looks like, no, I'm not trying to buy anything. Okay. Magnus, go ahead and head north. So we're gonna probably Magnus and Wolflo are probably gonna hang out up there while Tenchi, Sento. I'm probably gonna send Coven up now. We try to take out that large force. Ooh, that was a nasty crit. Someone's getting tag teamed. Oh, and we're using this. Of course we're using it. Oh, we can't. Oh, it's got to recharge. Oh, God. You know what? I didn't know that. I used it so infrequently when I played as a kid. Like, it just never got up to that point. Never really thought to plan on when I'm going to use it. I think Wolflo can probably, or not Wolflo, Coven can step up to the plate here. Got another town that Wolflo can pretty much liberate. Send Magnus to this bridge here along with Wolflo. We got a Beastmaster. We got a lot of beast people. We got Beastmasters and Tamers all in the same unit. I'm a little concerned about this village down here. Like, I feel like if the game was gonna like send another Hawk unit. I mean, if they send a unit like borderline up here and then come straight south, we'd probably lose. I'd lose the whole campaign. Oop, he's moving. Is he seriously gonna march all the way around here and then come after me? That'd be pretty funny. I don't know what he's running from. He's gonna run right into Magnus. Good crit. Who's a good boy? Gotta level up from that. Training our dragons. Another whip. Can I sell items? I mean, go get him, Wolflow. I just didn't want him to like panic run away into the town and capture it, you know. Wolflow, he's going the other way. Wolflow, you gotta, yeah, there you go. Nope, you had him. You were going in the right direction. Now you're heading in the wrong one. There you go. He's like gaining distance on Wolflow because Wolflow's too busy like turning about. Oh, there's somebody going after Magnus. Wolflow shouldn't have any problem with this. Hunt them griffins and hawkmen down. Whoop. That stunk. Yeah, Magnus will be fine. Oh yeah, that Beastmaster is coming up north. Yeah, they're kind of splitting their forces here. Oh, good guard. Good block. Double blocks. Third block in a row. Alright, that's good. I think Tenchi should be rested up. Go ahead and send both him and Sento into combat here. I'm gonna let Coven rest. Good crit. That was a dumb block. That was lame. Shouldn't have been allowed to do that. Alright, they won't survive the next bout. Oh my god. He's like a mile away. I thought he was gonna be like right next to him. Oh look, he has another vine rope. I wonder what item I'm gonna get from this guy. So if this game gives me another bloody vine whip. I sure like whipping Magnus. Hi, pup. You done barking at everything up there? Gee, I wonder if their unit is set to attack leader. Done barking at everybody up there? Now the wizard's going in. Oh, never mind. I thought the wizard was like, okay, I'll take care of him now. Well, the wizard is going after him. We're just like, I'll go take Magnus out. Holy crap. Not that it did a lot, but still. Hit 3 people. It's a good block. The one thing that I lack right now is someone that's like very high lawful. Right, Tenchi's gonna be that unit, I hope, but it's taking a while to get him up there. Good block. Just gets to use random magic? Just whatever he feels like or something? Tenchi's after the town. Sento after, no. Sento after Ken, even though Tenchi's gonna take all 3 of them on here. This is why Tenchi is one of my strongest characters. Right now, I think Sento is actually a level higher. Tenchi has a lot more survivability. He's like a tank. His whole unit is just a tank. Everybody's alignment but Tenchi's is going up. Is your character doing good, Tenchi? You're taking on 3 characters right now, so I'd say you're doing fine. This is you right now. And you've already taken out like 4 characters, leaders as well. Five characters leaders. Are you the archer? No, you're the knight in the middle with the fancy looking sword. And your alignment just went up. You're in the middle of the knights there. Wolflo is an archer. His unit is chasing a Hawkman right now. Sento's kind of following you as backup. Ooh, almost took their leader out in the first volley here. Another leader down. Tenchi just whipping out these leaders. It's taking them out. Verify. Tenchi's job is to liberate this town, not capture it. Ooh, Can Tenchi take this town? $300,000 fuzzy pickles, right? I don't know if Tenchi is going to be able to liberate this town or not. If he's heavy leaning towards lawful, to me that screams like 79 and higher. Like 60. I feel like 59 to 79 is like the lawful indicator. I don't know if there's a... It's really hard to tell with this game. Here we go. Chaos frame for dummies. This is the perfect post for me. Slightly lawful characters, talents between 50 and 70. That makes sense. Mostly lawful for 60 and 80, which also makes that, and extremely, so there's 3 tiers to it. And I think Tenchi is all the way... I mean, that's leaning all the way down, I think. So, like, I feel like Tenchi is in the 80 to 100 range now, which means he's not going to take this town. I don't know if I have anybody to, like, compare that with. Like, Magnus is leaning towards it. It's, like, right above the N. Who else was very lawful? Coven was kind of leaning towards it now. Coven's kind of leaning towards lawful. I don't really feel like I don't feel like there's like it's like 2 levels. It's not 3. Ensbill's leaning towards chaos. Where's Sento? Sento is definitely all the way down. I feel like there's only 2 levels. You're either neutral, which would be between 50. It actually has a description of what the scale should be looking like. Scale will be tilting towards lawful, but still have an N on it. Okay. Skill will be halfway between extremely lawful and neutral. It should have an L on it. Okay. I don't know if I have anybody that can do that there. So it should be leaning towards lawful, but have an L on it for the character that can take this town. If I'm understanding that correctly. And I don't think I have anybody that's that. Magnus is N. He would need to have an L. Opal is neutral. Hoven's neutral. Leia's neutral. So I don't have anybody that can really realistically take this town. I don't know if I should just leave the town alone then and not take it. I'm just worried that if I capture it, I mean, capturing a town is like negating 4 liberations is the problem. let's put it this way. Let's approach this from a different angle. Hold on. Because it's based off the leader. Okay, everybody in Tenchi's party could not do that. I know nobody in Sento's party could. Can anybody in Magnus's party? Ooh, Luke could if he was actually L. I don't think I have any character that can do this. I have no character that can do it. We could leave the town for now. And see if we get anybody by the end that can maybe liberate it. So it's a shame, but I'm gonna forego this town for right now. We're gonna leave it alone. We're gonna see if we can get Magnus maybe to raise his up enough in this one map. I probably can't, but I mean, you can still try. All right, let's advance Coven as well. He's going to be going with them. Sento is going to go for... He's going to stay there, actually. We're going to send Sento after that ninja unit and just wipe it out. I mean, Magnus could go after Clyde. I don't know if his alignment would go up because Clyde's already dead, but... This will lower alignment, I think. This unit will, because they're kind of lawful. Going after this unit might do it. It might raise his alignment. Who's up here? We got Boys and Victor. Who is Boys? Ooh, these guys are all leaning towards... Chaos, so let's send Magnus after him. Send him after this guy. Try to see if we can get it down. If we can, great. If not, oh well. They can, oh my god, they camp right there. Wolflo, what's the matter with you? All right, Tenchi, why don't you head south? We'll see what this town is. Coven's gonna follow him over the mountain, I hope. Wolflo's not gonna be able to sleep too long because I don't want the guy to come out and really like, well, I mean, I can't really see an efficient way other than just taking their leader out. Seems like an efficient strategy. Okay, Wolflo, you can't sleep long. I don't want Bruce to get the upper hand on you. Okay, Wolflo, you slept enough. Yeah, and then just pick them off however I feel like. We got a problem with a with the town that Sento's near, because I don't have any character I think that can take it. So at the moment I'm leaving it. I don't know how far Magnus is away from leaning any more towards lawful, but if we can get him to kind of shift a little bit, he's probably my closest bet in order to take the town. Unless I like forcibly try to lower Tenchi's alignment here. Boo. Boo! Stop blocking my stuff. It's not how we play the game. Stop it! Stop! Stop blocking my stuff! And I lost! I mean, well, I mean, we did force Wolflo to break camp early, so I mean. Oh God. Good crit. That was funny. All right, well, we'll see if we can let Wolflo camp now. Maybe Wolflo just needs leads in a little nappy nap. Then he'll get his aim back together. He'll spend the whole everybody else is fighting over here. Wolflo's chasing the one lone Hawkman. All right, every single one of these guys was like leaning towards chaotic, so should raise alignment, I believe. Assuming we kill someone at some point. Now we gotta let them whip Magnus into shape. Good block. A little sus. Leah should be able to take this town because she's neutral. Yes, okay. We got a paladin that's hiding out in this forest here, acting a little sus. We have a town that has nobody defending it. Alright, Wolflo, go catch that Hawkman. Yeah, nobody's down there. Oh, we just got a glimpse of Rad. There's a good kill. Get that alignment up. Gotta get him leaning more towards L. And then I think Magnus can take that town. No, that was the wrong one, Magnus! What are you doing? I mean, his alignment still went up, but I wanted him to get the kill. You know, just in case assists weren't a thing. I don't want him to go after that paladin by mistake. I'm assuming as soon as we take this town, there's going to be retaliation, so I'm going to leave Tenchi down there. Kind of deal with that. Meanwhile, Wolfel still has not caught up with that guy. So I kind of don't want Magnus to go after him. I kind of want Wolflo to go after him. But Wolflo's on the other side of the map right now. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. There's just aces at blocking, apparently. Okay, there we go. Alright, now he's got to march Wolflo clear across the map. I'm sure he'll get there in no time. Liberation. Alright, good job. A long time ago, the Western Division was the strongest. However, they were wiped out in an attack by Lotus. The soldiers were reassigned to supervise the miners. Shouldn't their job be to protect us? I don't know, I'm not a citizen of the Western Division. They're neutral, I don't want him to go after them. Nope, don't do that. Nope, bad Magnus. Going that way. Nope, we cool? Cool, we don't have to worry about anything there? Okay. Alright, Coven, head up and we'll take out that wizard. I'll Tenchi go up here as well. I mean, none of these golems are going to do anything about alignment. I feel like there's nothing more I can do. The only thing I can think of is that paladin that's here. He's got a couple of berserkers. They're kind of low alignment. If I could somehow keep them alive, then send Magnus after them. What's the morale of this town? 47? That could be a town that Leah takes. Or Wolflo. Wolflo's neutral. Wolflo could probably take the town. And the only drawback is Magnus is going to have to be there to back him up. What's Rad's unit look like? Oh, he's just a bunch of grapplers. Okay. Wait, I'm sorry. He's a superior knight? Okay. Let's have him camp. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We still got 5 units on the field. Our last chance of raising alignment is going to be this paladin here. Once we take out the paladin. This might take a few rounds. Yeah, golems are neutral, so. Good block. All right, one or two more rounds. Maybe 3 or 4 more rounds now. Good crit. That was a bad crit. Hey, Coven leveled up. And his alignment went up. Look at that. Get into that lawful, Coven, so we can liberate this town real quick. Good crit. Good kill. Get that alignment up. Could Coven save the day here? Well, I mean, Coven is now leaning. He is now leaning that way, but now he's leaning a little too far. I mean, he just got there. I think we risk it. I don't see there's anything else I can do. I guess we risk it. Coven would have just crossed the threshold. Thank you, liberated it. Awesome. He would have just crossed that threshold. Tenchi, I was just too afraid that Tenchi was too far beyond the threshold. I'm gonna pause the field map really quick because like everybody is moving now, and I'm kind of worried that like something has spawned behind my line somewhere. So I'll take a quick peek. I'm really not sure what poison does. I mean, I imagine it debuffs them, like increases their vulnerability to damage or something. But it doesn't really seem to do a lot. Looks like we're okay. We do need Leah. Oh no, Wolfwill's gonna liberate the town. Never mind. Let's say we do need Leah to come up here, but I think Wolfwill will be just fine. Whoops. Well, I mean, not that this one matters. Just I can just leave him to do whatever you want. Good block. Weakens the overall actions? Okay. I figured it like weakened them or something. It's not like standard like poison in video games or just like takes damage or like you take damage every time you do an action kind of a thing. Kind of like a power down. Do you just want a long training battle? I have if you've noticed, I basically hovered around the beginner area whenever I need to train people up. I don't really know. I mean, outside of unlocking items, I can't really see why I would want to use the other areas. I mean, I'm not sure how much more useful they are. Not to mention I'm swimming in money, so. Oh, the debuff stacks. Oh, okay. I think Magnus will probably be fine there. We'll send Wolflo up to mop up. Get Wolflo up here, mop up, take the town. We'll mop that character up once this paladin is dealt with, and then we'll go after Rad. End the scene. I'll take my break. Then we'll get ready for the next scene. Good crit. I think now he's just going to heal. Now the paladin's going to heal. Good block. Good block. I can't wait till I can get paladins. Paladins are so awesome of a unit. What? You can't go and heal. It's not allowed. Watch Magnus accidentally wipe the unit out and then capture the town by accident. Good dodge. Good block. Nice crit. Wolflo's unit is redeeming itself. Two good dodges. I like having a sorceress in the unit. I mean, it probably wouldn't matter either way, but... I'm not sure if Dianas get 3 attacks in the back row, but... if they did, we obviously will want to change that philosophy down the road. Good block. Wolflo wiping the unit out. $41 XP for wiping out 3-4 units. Crown of Intellect. Boy, it's like no matter which way you angle them, they're gonna be going. Oh god, now he's gonna. Oh, never mind. I was like, now he's gonna heal again, but nope. Looks like he ain't healing anymore. Good crit. All of a sudden, Rad just like beelines it straight for Magnus. No, I'm not done yet. Oh, did we ever visit this town? I don't think we visited this town. Alba, then Wetness, then Latinum. Why are you going to the Wetness first? You have friends there? I mean, we're going here because we were ordered to. I don't know. I mean, Magnus just decided to start taking orders, so, or actually following through with them. But then Latinum. Yeah, that's what the whole kingdom of like Platinus. I think that's what they're calling it. What this game really is, it's the Ferengi origin story. Liberation. This is before the Ferengi, you know, grew their ears and such. Yeah, this is actually Ferenginar that we're the world that we're playing on. That was a bad block. Oh, come on. We lost? Blocking is OP. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We're not supposed to lose. Let me see the script. You can probably send Wolflo over there, I guess. Is Wolflo healed? Yeah, he is. He's too. Oh, well, yeah, that's. I guess. Let's reload that save state. What is this save state you speak of, Tenchi? That makes no sense. I can only save this game on the appropriate save sections. Don't you have a memory card inside the controller? But I mean, this game, you can only save, you know, on the campaign screen. I'm actually kind of worried about Wolflo going up against that Paladin unit. Just slightly worried. What would a 2 terabyte controller look like today, I wonder? I like how I see all those like advertisements online for like gamers need to see this, and it's like that small like console that has thousands of old school games on it. I'm like, yeah, I'm not paying $200 for that. I know, not really. Oh my god, they gave me another whip. Oh, this map is killing me. I'm getting kind of sick of this map. We'll try to have Wolf go after this, see what happens. The handheld from a company name you can't pronounce even if you were Klingon? Yes. Exactly. Well, let's see how bad Wolf can get his butt handed to him here. This is a lot of damage. That was a good dodge. Wolf looks like he's gonna do fine though. Good dodge. Yeah, Wolf can take this out. I'll send Magnus back to heal if he needs to, and then we'll go after Rad. I'm kind of sad that we're not starting stream at 5:30 anymore. Like 7:30 comes way too fast. Good crit. Yeah, at work today, I got my 10,000 steps by 10 o'clock. It's turning into one of those days. Tomorrow's not going to be too bad because I'm actually taking a half day since I have an appointment, but I got to finish the project I started, so I mean, I'll still get my 10,000 steps pretty quick when I get to work. But then by Wednesday, I'll be back to, I don't have to work too much. I don't have to walk too much. Well, that sounds like fun, Tenchi. Whoops. Magnus, what are you doing? Stop, turn around. What's your healing status looking like? You're fine. All right, let's end this. Traitors. Do you realize what you're doing? You not only turned against us, but made enemies with Lotus. You think you'll win? And look at these folks, who forced them into fighting. It was you. Why don't you just think about others and not just about yourselves, huh? What right do you have to say such things? You force everything on the weak, while you do nothing by yourselves. You only take part in things that benefit you with no risk involved. Don't you realize that you're doing exactly the same thing? You see us as the only reason for your so-called suffering. You blame us for everything. What have you done about it? Nothing. Nothing but constant bitching. Learn how powerless, selfish, and foolish you are, and accept your fate. Decent block. Good block. Oh, I didn't catch it in time. Oh, well. Dang, he ripped it. Okay, maybe we're just gonna go after leader and end this. I was like, I think we just take the whole unit out. My poor knight's at 50 health. Okay, never mind. We'll just end this. Oh, no, we got round 2. This is it, Rad. This time I will stop you. Stop me? Enough of your pathetic jokes. What the hell are you gonna do? You don't understand our plan, and you can't do what's necessary. You talk out of your ass to satisfy your puny ego, just like your father. Shut up. Keep my father out of this. Get ready, Rad. So wait, like, we keep, like, talking to him over and over again, or are we just gonna get more and more dialogue? Like, until he runs out of things to say and we just recycle the dialogue. I think it's Rad that's actually doing all the damage here. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's definitely doing like all the damage. Not anymore. Game. I'll let you go for now. I'll let you go for now. But don't forget, you brought this suffering to the kingdom. If not for you, Lotus, the Balkans would never have been involved in this war. Keep that in mind, damn it. We let him get away. Does that mean we just freed the Balkans that he was under his command or something? I mean, we know that they're forcing them to fight. They're not, like, necessarily wanting to fight. Shield of Inferno. Okie doke. Get that perfect firework right there. We don't get any end of scene cutscene stuff? No? Okay. Alright. Well, let's do our stand. Actually, before we do that, I'm gonna go take my break really quick. Alright, so let's see what we have for classes, because I always check this no matter what. Unlock anything? Do we unlock anything? No. Man. We didn't unlock a single thing. Let's see. I mean, I know we used basically all of our, like, secondary advanced classes, so it's not like we have anybody to promote or anything like that. We do have a shield we can give away. I think we're gonna give Tenchi the shield. In case Tenchi has any more difficulty trying to see his character. I don't know if this shield shows up in combat or not, but hopefully it'll help. We'll give Tenchi the shield. I don't know what we're gonna do with 3 whips that this game just gave us. Can we sell? Can I sell items? I can trash. Oh, we can sell items. I got 3 whips out of that. 90 goth. Darn it. Oh, wait a minute. I know of a class we haven't really checked for weapons yet. I mean, might as well give it to him. Give Troy a breastplate. Alright, I don't know if we need to do any training, and we gained quite a few levels. Magnus is level 13, Tenchi's 13, the enemy was kind of level 12, maybe? Yeah, see, that's the thing, I don't know if I'm gonna make a Beastmaster. That's the thing. I don't feel like I'm gonna make one. Sento's level 13. I want Sento to be higher level than everybody else. Just because, like, of his alignment. Coben's level 12. I mean, we could train Leah and Dio up a little bit, I think. They're level 8, 9 right now. I feel like everybody else is at a pretty solid level. Let's get Sento up to 14. Maybe get Coben up to 13. And then give Dio and Leah some training, and then that's good. What was, did I have something I needed to do in Malaysia? Is there something I needed to do? Oh, there's several things we need to do actually. I think we'll do that stuff right here. Let's see. Go to Darnadella's. Oh, we have to go on the 6th of the month. Oh, that's gonna be easy to pull off. Great. Fantastic. So now let's spend 20 minutes trying to line that up. So hold on a second. Will it work if I like let a day pass? So if we what? One second, I got like something on my tongue. Hold on a second. Go explore mode first. Okay, so I should be able to wait a day essentially. But I have to be there between 9 and 6. Okay. We gotta go to Melfi. This is for Tenchi, by the way. This is Tenchi's quest. And then we have another thing. We got to go to Burgundy. And that's everything I can do right now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we got a little bit of questing to do at the moment. Okay, 6 a.m. and 9 p.m. The revolution's on hold for right now. When my grandfather was on death's bed, he told me that all the people are equal. Everyone dies, whether from disease, age, war, or whatever. Money or statues won't save anyone from the Grim Reaper. He said that people realize this when facing death. What do you think? I don't agree with it. Wait a minute. Oh, 9 a.m. I'm sorry. Okay, we were a little early. I'm like, what? Like, what happened? It was 9 a.m. My bad. Okay, here we go. Yo, check this out, dude. Here's today's special. The mysterious Kundrite. From the sky. You can't find it anywhere else. How about 450 goth? Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Thanks, man. Come back when you do. Okay. Okay. All done. All right, now we are going to Burgundy? Gunther Penniman, that's where we're going. Okay, we need to make sure the time is between 6 p.m. and 7 at Burgundy. Whoop. There we go. Six p.m. and 7 a.m. Damn, hiccup. Because my wife's again. I'm afraid of her. Hiccup. Nag me about my drinking. I ain't afraid. Got it? And then I think we have to wait now until morning. Whoops, that's the wrong place. Yeah, 7 a.m. Okay. Now we hang out. This is definitely something younger me would have never been able to figure it out. I mean, imagine how much, like, before the age of the internet, that you would have to play this game in order to, like, find all of these secrets without any kind of, like, strategy guide. Oh, strategy guides were the day. I remember my Earthbound strategy guide. Oh, I loved that book. I ended up losing it as a kid. Those were the best. Oh, shoot. Did I miss it? Okay, good. Did you see that drunk? He was a skilled blacksmith, but his wife left him because of his drinking. Where is she? She went back to her parents' home at Sento in Volmus. Why do you ask? I don't think it's a good idea to get involved in their problems. It's none of your business, don't you think? Or none of our business, don't you think? Well, it's some of my business, because I need stuff that he can make. Oh, shoot. Nobody saw that. I'm gonna be sure to edit that out of the YouTube video. Wait, that's gone through mines. Where's
Hydration is the key to performance.
I just took a drink, Tenchi. Oh, wait, oh, Volmus. I have to go to a different place, don't I? I gotta go to the Volmus mine. The Volmus region. There we go. Volume's low and you couldn't hear it? Really? I heard it perfectly fine. And usually if I can hear it perfectly fine, you guys should be able to hear it perfectly fine. I think he was talking about my hydrate notification. I mean, I heard it perfectly fine, but... There it is. I mean, I still have to figure out why I don't hear, like, my follows and subs and raids and stuff. Like, I don't hear any of those alarms anymore, but I can go on to, like, Streamlabs and push a test and it'll work fine. Like, it'll come through the browser source and everything. So I'm not entirely sure why that's all happening, but... stuff I gotta look into. I see. He's causing trouble. I'll give him one last chance. Sorry to cause you trouble. Please come to our store when you visit Burgundy. He may be a drunk, but he's skilled at helmet making. Perhaps he's one of the best in the kingdom. I'm sure he can make equipment to satisfy your needs. We'll certainly give you a discount. Oops, I'm sounding like a salesman. All right. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Oh, thank you again. I think my husband learned his lesson. He quit drinking and devoted himself to his work. Honey, these are the people who convinced me to come back here. You should thank them. Yeah. I don't remember much because I was drunk, but, thanks anyway. Can't even thank you properly. I'm really sorry. Doesn't seem like it, but he really appreciates what you did. He's just shy. Our store is open year-round from 7 to 7. This is the only place that sells Dragoon helmets, so please come again. That's what I want. That's what we want. That's what Tenchi wants. Oh, it's you. Welcome. How about our special Dragoon helmet? The Dragon helmet. They're 260 goth each. Would you like one? Can I like keep buying them? Can we just... Thank you very much. Please come again. Oh, okay. Yeah. Can we just buy them out of Dragoon helmets? We just, you know, smash that A button and how many Dragoons can I have in my party? Can I make all 3 of the knights in Tenchi's unit all Dragoons? They all learned to floor tank. Wait, does this mean I have to go back to that one place and buy 3.99 with the item dupe trick? Do I have to go back to that one place and get 3 more? Well, we'll find out. We can always go back. Okay, so the next thing for that is after mission 15, which we're not there yet. And then the next thing is 24 after that. So we should be good now for a while on the Dragoon stuff. All right, let's get Sento another level. Then I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get Leah and Dio up, because like in that last fight especially, for that last map, we kind of had our capital was basically undefended. Dio wasn't very strong, and then we had like a soldier farming unit, so probably want to train them just slightly. Then I think I'm supposed to also train in Malaysia like several times. I'm not sure if we're a high enough level to do that yet, but I mean, we got money to burn, we can try. Let's do that really quick. I want to see if we can survive a training in this. I really don't think we can, but let's send Magnus in. This isn't terrible. I mean, they are a little more efficient, it seems. It's good crit. Okay. Good to know. Because we're supposed to do like I think you're supposed to do several rounds there. And I think it's for one of the Pedras, I think. If I remember correctly. Oh, okay. So I have to do 4 training, and on the 5th one, I have to send my main character in. Okay. Well, I already did 1. Not that I couldn't afford doing it right now, but we are gonna make sure Dio and Leia get trained up here really quick. I feel like we're gonna end up ending the stream in the middle of this next scene. Like, I'd be willing to go until 9:30, but that's like really my limit. This should level up Dio, and then we're gonna send Leah in. I mean, Dio's unit does damage, so like I'm not terribly concerned, but well, it didn't give him a level. Let's see what level he's at right now. Oof, he's level 9. What we'll probably have to do is we'll probably have to send Dio as a cleanup crew in the next scene. You know, I don't want everybody to get too over leveled, except for Sento. Sento can get as high as he wants. I don't care about him. Sento can be max level for like everything what I'm going to be using him for, so. Should get him to level 10. we'll send him as a cleanup crew. How's she doing? Let's get her to 10 as well. What's this unit? Level 10, 8, 7, 9. Let's get Leia in there once more. I mean, Leia's unit's got a cleric in it, so I'm not terribly concerned about her units dying outright, but if the enemy crits several times, then maybe. That should be good. All right, everybody else I think is in a good spot. So we'll try to send Dio and Leia on cleanup crew duty. See if we can get them like some XP that way. I think everybody else's level is fine. The previous enemies were like level 11 and 12, so being 13 is probably fine. Magnus is 14, Sento's 14. If not, again, worst case scenario is we have to, you know, save scum it. Let's go ahead and save. We'll get started on the next scene. We're probably gonna be in the middle of this scene by the time by the time I have to go. The Steadfast. Magnus, wake up! Were the Balmicans dragged into the war because of us? Are we to be blamed? Are you worried about what Rad said to you? Unfortunately, it's true that we contributed to bringing them into the war. But it was the Western Division, Platinus, that dragged them into this. Nirdam was defeated by the Brigade of the Radiant Cross. They've become slaves to their conquerors. Okay, Magnus. Do you use your weapons to bring harm to people or to protect them? A little bit of both, actually. It's all what you use your weapon for, don't you agree? That's the same thing. We may be the reason why they were dragged into the war. Is that something we can allow? Who gave them the right to do that? Does anyone have that right? This is our status. Stay focused on your task. Let's get started. For this operation, we will begin at Fort Celestis. We will march on Castle Ziegfeld, located a day southwest of Celestis. We must capture the castle. According to our scouts, they've taken the southern town and are heading this way. And they have flying units. Not sure what they're planning, but be careful. There's an unconfirmed report that the enemy has done something to the bridge. Be careful when crossing it. I'm sorry, which bridge? There's 3 of them. They established a base in this area to invade Alba. Push all of your worries out of your mind. Are you prepared? I guess he is. Taking over the enemy headquarters, Castle Ziegfeld is the winning condition, and the losing condition, quite obviously, losing our headquarters or the death of Magnus. Begin the mission. Okay. So, we've got 56, 88, so kind of a highly lawful area going down that way. And then there's 2 towns over here. One is a very low morale, and one is kind of neutral. It's got essentially kind of neutral places. 56, yeah, that's neutral. Kind of to the extreme there and extreme here, so 2 neutrals and 2 extremes. So neutral, extreme down that way. 17. So Sento needs to come down here. Tenchi needs to attack the south. How we're going to divide that up, I'm not entirely sure yet, but a lot of grapplers coming in. Nope, not mangoes. Preparing for combat. Why do you follow Lotus? Why do you follow Lotus's orders? They're using you. You will never understand us. Do you know what it feels like to have a fellow countryman held hostage and be forced into battle? Of course not. You're nothing more than bloodthirsty beasts who fight among yourselves. Well, you tried to defuse the situation, Tenchi. You rolled for your persuasion check and failed. Now take out their leader. I forgot to check their level. Good crit. So you can probably send Dio or Leia to clean that unit up. So we're about level 11. So Dio is under that. Tenchi's way over. We got enemies advancing, so we're probably gonna let them come to us. We got a soldier unit coming our way. Hold on. Is this soldier unit, is he like out in the front with, oh, he's got, I need people that can attack him. Hoven, you're up. Whoa. Hey, Tenchi, you might want to turn around. We got Winter. Tenchi can take him out. And we got Guy. Yeah, Tenchi could probably take that out too. Good crit. Good boys. Who's a good boy? Hoven's gonna go after him. Actually, I have Tenchi go south a little bit. I don't want him to get flanked or anything, but I feel like I remember this mission, and like that bridge to the left, I think gets destroyed or something if you're not careful. Can't quite remember, but hope I might need Wolflow to go after this, or we might just tear a hole through this. Jeez, dragon's showing no mercy. Oh, they're still gonna go after Tenchi. I thought they were gonna go after the stronghold. Good guard. I mean, almost took him out in one shot. This will still at least give Tenchi a chance to chase them down. Also would like to prevent them from taking that castle if I can. Whoops. Good. He's not going to cause us any more problems. Nope. Okay. Leveling dragons up, that's also a good idea. Healed himself. I like how he healed himself, but he still wanted to go back to town. Like, he had almost full health. I mean, not anymore, but he did. He still does. Good crit and dead. Good job, Tenchi. Good guard. Let's clean up the units that are here, and then we'll start planning our offensive. Good crit. Good block. All right, got any more items on you, guy? Actually, that's not guy. We just took guy out. Like all the healing items in the game are on this one person. Back to full health. Good block. Double block. Okay, he can't possibly have any more healing items. Right? Right? Okay, good. I was like, well, I was waiting to hear it. I was gonna say we're not gonna take him out in one move, but never mind. All right, that guy's down. Balder armor, nice. Let's send Dio and Leia out after these guys. Kind of get them trained up in a bit. Kind of move Coven up as well. I'm putting Tenchi kind of near the bridge. I don't want to lose the bridge. Make sure nobody's coming after it. Fireball. Good crit. Yeah, Dio and Leia are actually kind of like the level that you're kind of wanting to be at. Oh dang, he's like using up all of his items. Two of them are healed. That guy's dead. Good block. Kind of needed that block. Level up. It's like they're not too far behind, but still, Leia and Dio are our weakest units right now that we plan on using anyway. Anzabel's just gonna kind of chill where he's at. I'm not gonna really level him up or use him a whole lot. Depending on how Sento goes, I mean, he might be a liberation squad. Robe of the Wise. So we know Sento and I think Coven are gonna go this way. Tenchi is gonna definitely head down here. I'm gonna send somebody else that's kind of neutral. Oh, she might actually lose this one. Oh, they're only doing 7. I guess not. They must be close to camping. Oh yeah, they're close to camping. Good crit. If they're that weakened, Leia should be able to wipe them out, no problem. While Tenchi guards that bridge. I feel like as soon as we cross the bridge, that flying unit's gonna come over. So we're gonna have to be ready for him. I'll have to see what the unit comp is. Figure out who I want to actually send after him. Good blocks. That's some good XP for 1 kill. 21. There's another 20 XP. Good block. Another good block. Using up all those items. I mean, I haven't had a whole lot of reason to put items on my character just yet, but I'm thinking by chapter 3 we're going to be starting to purchase some healing items of our own. There's a level up. Just for good measure. Just wanted to make sure he died. If you want to make sure they die, crit. A Baldur mace. Getting closer to those priests. God, when we get priests, I'm gonna want one. I'm gonna want one in every unit, but I can't put one in every unit. Priests are my favorite unit in the entire game. Granted, I have not used a Lich yet, nor have I used a Dragoon, but priests are probably still going to be my favorite unit in the entire game. Baldur helm. Ooh, paladin things too we're getting. Ooh. Another favorite. I love paladins. Okay, so now we've dealt with all of the hostiles in the area here. We got Akbar, who has nothing but fairies and gremlins, so he's not exactly a threat. I feel maybe this is the bridge they blow up. I feel like with this Black Knight here, I think this is the bridge they, like, scorch earth on me. Making you, like, forcing you to go around the long way. which is, to be honest, fine, honestly. I'm not going to worry too much about it. I mean, we're going to try to prevent him from it, but still. 56, so we need someone who's neutral. That might be Leia, actually. Wolflo could do it, too. Nope, Leia's kind of leaning towards. Wolflo could do it. Well, Wolflo or Leia, I guess. Can do it. We'll send Tenchi and Wolflo down there. We're gonna send We're gonna Sento and Magnus this way. In fact, I'm gonna have Sento and Magnus both cross the bridge. Have Leah kind of move a little more south. I want to get an eye on this guy. His stuff is in the back, so we probably want... Well, we want either Sento or Wolflo to go after him. You know, Sento's unit will, like, tag team him. Then we got Wolflo's unit that could just snipe him. We'll bring Sento down here, and then we'll send Leia back to town. Sento's ready for him. We'll have to send Tenchi over here to take him out. Or, well, to do all the fighting, because none of these two are prime targets for Wolflo. Okay, so we got another flying unit. Got a phalanx unit with 2 sorcerers. Okay, Magnus should be able to easily take them out. How are we going to camp him? This is a neutral village. Dio can take that. Which leaves Leia on guard duty. Magnus should have no problem with them. Any of them. Oh, well, nope. No, stop that. Dio's taking that. What are you doing? You're going after the unit. And she's also going after the unit, because I think Wolflo has to take this town, if I'm not mistaken. Or try to take this town, I should say. Then Dio can take that. And Coven can just kind of chill here for now. In fact, he might want to camp. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know if he's gonna like just sit there until I get over there and can like flank him or what. He might move as soon as I take the town. Maybe that's his trigger. I'm gonna cancel Wolflo's move order. I don't want him to take the town. I want to see if I can get Tenchi around that Black Knight kind of force him to the river. And then we'll save some walking time. Good block. Good guard. Yeah, with Magnus getting 9 XP for making 1 unit kill, should probably back him off, not have him wipe units out. Gee, I wonder if Tenchi can win this. Good crit. Good. I was gonna say, like, it's a shame he's not gonna be able to take the unit out, but Tenchi with the crit to take that leader, knock him down to size. All right, let's stop Wolflow's move order once. Oh. They're gonna destroy the bridge. Hurry. I guess not. I guess there's no preventing it. Found an item. Apparently the trigger was going after that guy. Liberation. Did you see the old castle? Castle Ziegfeld. Ziegfeld was built by Nardam to repel enemies from the south. The more you know. Well, since the bridge is being blown up, it looks like that unit is going to come after us, so Wolflow is going to probably take him on. Oh, nope, he's not. Now he's decided not to do that. I don't know. Oh, I didn't need you to attack them again. Six XP. Yeah, Magnus's unit's fine. Magnus, you don't need to do that. You can go away now. Nope. Oh well. Now they'll get 12 XP. Crit you right back. Or 11. We'll drop it down 1. We round down in this game. We don't round up. Rosary. Oh no, the bridge has been destroyed. What's done is done. Well, I mean, not a whole lot I could have done about it, honestly. Somebody just withdraw, like, completely? Liberation. Kind of sounds like it. Alright, good. I guess the trick was to, like, go after the Black Knight first and ignore the town. I guess. Sento's gonna go after them. And then what we'll do is we are gonna have Tenchi fall back first. Have Leia come here to clean up. And we'll send Wolflow back. Sento's unit should be fine with this. They're just gonna tag team the guy in the back and hopefully kill him. My skeletons are pretty strong. And that's that. And then when Leah's done cleaning up in the south, we can kind of have her bring her back up and we'll clean these Hawkmen up. Or we might have Dio clean up the Hawkmen because he's going to be going south anyway. Alright, Sento has to take that stronghold next. Not sure if Coven's dragons can take that guy on or not. We'll give this guy to Coven. If I move Sento's unit around, Sento can take this guy on. Oh, or he's gonna go after Dio. Nope, nope, stop. Nope. Everyone stop. Dio, get out of there. Power food. Maybe Coven can push him across the river for Leia. Oh, wait, Sento doesn't even do that. He can go to the stronghold. So this guy, he's going to be that side, so if we just switch Sento, or not Sento, we switch the sorcerers over here, then they should be able to reach him. Then there will be no problems. You're gonna camp. Another robe of the wise. Look at that. He's camping in the water. That makes sense. Gotta heal that 4 damage. 1. Oh my god. Six. I mean, that's what happens when you get powered down, you know. It's pretty powerful. You watch us lose because we miss every single shot. And do 2 damage. If they win this because, you know... Okay. Never mind. If they win this because the throw kiss did 4 and I did 2... I'm just quitting right now. I'd be calling the stream right there. Stop letting them go first. Let me go first. Stop it. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Good crit. Take him out. Take him out. Wipe the whole unit out. Miss, miss, miss. Guard. Whoops. I was preemptively hitting A, like, let's go. I was getting impatient. All right, there we go. A cup of life. All right, I'm not entirely sure how she's going to get that unit in the water, but technically it's not my problem, it's the unit's problem. Yeah, I should be able to take out the guy here. Oh yeah. Not only that, but he's going to sleep. Good block. I mean, that's overkill. But okay. What? This is their first time that they're, like, cooperating. Oh my god. I'm back. Oh no, our skeleton died. No, he didn't. No, you. That's why I love undead units. Why? Oh, she. Leia doesn't know how to get there. Which is fair because, I mean, it's in the water. We're having a little problem coordinating this. Whoops. You missed. And those guards by these little mystical creatures that are clearly have resistance to magic. Oh god, and healed. Oh no, he healed again. All we have is another town to take with a dragon master in it. Or dragon tamer. Oh, I'm leaving Coven here specifically to force him off. Let's see if Tenchi can... No, he's not going to be able to get to him in time. Oh, it's Magnus's father. Butt-row. Liberation. I've always thought that the general was on our side. Which general? The one who's always at Prince Yummel's side. I think he's the co-general now. I hear that he used to be the general of the Central Division. As if this is like building up suspense on who the boss might be, even though we can see the boss clearly from this town. We didn't quite think that one through. Oh, that didn't work. Alright, Coven, head down that way. What kind of town is that? That is a Tenchi liberating town. It is a town that Tenchi needs to liberate, so we're gonna tell Tenchi to get his butt down there. Another Balder Mace. Since I don't care what Sento's level is, I'm gonna send Sento after that guy. Barring any like 40-minute cutscenes, I think we'll be able to finish this this scene. He's gonna fly his way. If this guy flies his way into my stronghold, beats everybody in here, and takes my stronghold, and I'm not playing this game anymore. Oh my god. Like I need damage right now. You guys are my only damage right here in this town. Oh my god, oh my lord. If they outdamage me. If they outdamage me, it could be over. Oh my god, okay, we won. As soon as I say that, he crits. Oh god. Oh. Because I have 3 units. And 2 of them have nothing but soldiers. Okay. He's going after him. I'm not waiting. Wolflo, head back. I'm not comfortable with this. A blessed sword. Magnus is gonna have to go this way. Margaret, what do you have? I have 1 dragon. I want to say that Coven can take on 1 dragon. Right? Oh no, I don't want him to take the stronghold. I just want him to take the unit. Coven can take on a dragon. Oh my god, they're getting awfully close. Oh yeah, Ansville, I take it back. Go back home. Go back town. Go back town. Wolflo, get up here right now. You know what, Leah? Leah, we're abandoning this entire place. Get up here right now. I don't like this. Okay. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Try to tag team me now. I'm fine with that level up. Just out of, like, curiosity, just for laughs, we'll send our soldier units after them. Okay, now I feel a lot better. Easy win. Not so much the next round, but got that first one out of the way. I mean, the leader might die, but I mean... Especially if they all keep going after him. Which that seems like what they're gonna do. He's got 5 health left. We're gonna have to change their formation up just slightly. Just throw him in the back. Try to kill the leader now, Hawkmen. We're probably gonna get a fighter out of this. $37. Or an Amazon, whichever. Okay, well, we promoted a soldier. Power fruit. Although Tenchi might reach the... Yeah, Tenchi's gonna probably reach the village first now. He might camp. Oh, wait, he's about to camp. Okay, Coven's going after the unit, I think. Just to be safe. And reorder him after the unit and not the village. See if the other soldier unit can kind of win the day here. What I should do is, like, just for laughs, try to make 1 or 2 Centaurians, make some legions, and then just put characters in with nothing but soldiers. Like, every single unit has nothing but soldiers. Like, what enemy could oppose me? When you have that many tiny spears coming at you. Oh, that crit was horrible. That was rude. Like how he's just doing his very best to keep all the units alive as long as we can. So we get the most XP out of this. This guy should just be on autonomous. He shouldn't be set on any orders or anything like that. Oh, so much for that. But we promoted an Amazon and a fighter, so whatever. We did it. Dragons versus dragon. Good crit. I think they have items. Oh, they don't have items. Nice. Bonk. A kite shield. You probably should camp. Good guard. Dead. And crit dead. Nice, Colvin. Leveling up dragons. Proving that he's the best dragon tamer in the land. But he's a little close to that town. Attention could probably reach it now. Just to verify now, Tenchi should be heavily lawful. Okay, and this is 88. So we should have no problem liberating it. Liberation. warriors of Nardam. The kingdom of Nardam once stood here. It was destroyed by Lotus, and the people of Nardam were enslaved. Alright. Time for the showdown. Took us 7 days for this camp. Well, it's going to take us 8 days. Who gave you these orders? Answer me! Whose orders are you following? Sir Rad told us to use the Nardemese troops. I see. That's all. You're dismissed. But sir... Leave! Father. Son. It's you. You became a minion of Lotus? If so, then what? Or if I said no, could battle be avoided? This is a good opportunity. I will test the revolutionary army myself. Brit? Oh, this will be over quick. Good block. Good block. Apparently he uses clay assault. That's the Revolutionary Army. He doesn't stand a chance. Oh, good block. And poke. We did it! Got a blessed sword for a treasure. Oh, like we don't have one of those. Alright, let's get that perfect firework. Right there. Love it. You've become strong, Magnus. But you're still not strong enough to change this kingdom. I'm not the only one standing in your way. What do you mean? To rebel against Platinus means that you make enemies with the Holy Lotus Empire. And the commander of the Western Division is Prince Yummel. You knew that, did you not? You made your decision. You cannot back away from it. Now excuse me while I just casually leave. What should we do? Should we follow orders and free the Bulmikins so that we can use them to our benefit? Is that the right thing to do? You have 3 choices. They do include defying your orders. I don't care, just tell me. Alright then. The first choice is to follow orders and liberate the mining facility in Advera Heights. You will most likely encounter the enemy garrison. Problem is that we involve the people working there as well. I've no doubt. There will be a large number of casualties. The next is to ignore our orders and head north to Mount Ithka. This way we can avoid making contact with the Bulmikins. The drawback is the battle with the Western Division will take place sooner. And our last choice is to head west toward the sea and liberate the Sable Lowlands. The Balmicans have lived there for a long time. We may be able to find a good solution to our problem. At the same time, the situation may improve. You never know. Are any of those choices going to work out for us? That would be nice, but life's not that easy. What to choose and what to sacrifice. It's all up to you, Magnus. Western Region, Castle Teltelpea. Enough. I understand. I'll talk with Ankasith about the details when he returns. You're dismissed. Meg. See ya. Who the hell's that? It looks like your prince is troubled, eh? Who are you? How did you get in here? Don't worry your pretty little head about that. Say, Mary, you want to help your prince? What are you saying? Be gone! I'll call the guards. Do you want your dear prince to keep suffering? You can help him. What more do you want? I can be of help to Prince Yummel? Yes, you can. You're the only one who can help him. That is your and the prince's destiny. The blood that courses through your veins, my lord's blood, will lend you strength. Question mark. Now, let me awaken the sleeping power within you. Holy crap, I don't think I can. Okay, it's not even, the game's not even gonna let me pronounce it. She casts a spell. Game didn't give me a chance at all to even try to read that. So now we have 3 choices. We can go to, let's say before I accidentally click on one of them, locking it in. So we have Adverta Heights, Sable Lowlands, and Mount Ithaca to go through. We're gonna get the hell away from there so I don't accidentally click those places. Okay. But first, check our classes. Did we unlock anything? No, we didn't. I mean, we got a bunch of equipment for paladins and priests, but doesn't surprise me. We can't exactly unlock them just yet. That doesn't surprise me at all. But the funny thing is, like, now that we're promoting Amazons and stuff, they're starting at level 10. They can easily be, like, just instantly promoted to the secondary classes. So that's cool. That's good to know. We didn't unlock any other classes, so we're doing okay. We did get a blessed sword. We got a couple of them, actually. We'll confuse Tenchi and give everybody blessed swords, so now he doesn't know which one is his character. We give Dio some that armor. If Sento and his partner the robe of the, oh no, she can't have a robe of the wise. She cannot be wise. I have another wizard somewhere. Here we are. Not that he's gonna need it, but think we're pretty good. All right, awesome. All right, that is a perfect spot for us to call the stream there.